Craft Little Things. I'm Andrea, thanks for joining me today. It's a lovely sunny day, spring's in the air, and the second release Saleabration items are available now. I've talked about these a little bit and shown you a few of them, but what we've got available, as well as the original Saleabration items, which are still available apart from the ribbon combo pack, we've now got some additional bits and bobs. We've got this lovely all adorned stamp set, which I don't have to show you because I haven't got it myself yet, because to be honest, it's not one I really would like rush to get. We've got the embossing folder here, which is absolutely lovely, and which I have got and I've used in a project which I'll show you in a minute. And it's really gorgeous. It's so deep. It looks like, on white, it looks like plaster when you've done it. It's really lovely. And then we've got the Painted Seasons bundle for a £90 spend, and you get the stamp set and the gorgeous papers, which I've shown you already. And then there's the other Saleabration items, as you've seen before. So I just thought I'd show you a couple of projects I've done with these. Just one second. Here's the Painted Season stamp set. One of the things I'm going to do in a minute is I'm going to make a little gift box using this paper that I've stamped myself. I've used extra thick Whisper White, and I've used Gorgeous Grape, Melon Mambo, Call Me Clover and Grapefruit Grove, using the stamps from here to create this gorgeous DSP. Look at those beautiful stamps. That's just one stamp on, no messing. And I'm going to use this in a minute to make a little box. So that's that. Then I used the gorgeous, oops, excuse my dogs in the background. I used the gorgeous stamp set again, and one of the papers. You'll notice that the papers they're called Painted Seasons for a reason. There's sort of something for every season, so spring, summer, winter, and this is kind of a wintry one, which would be nice for a Christmassy card. I used Call Me Clover for this as well, and I used a Saleabration gift, part of my story, which I absolutely love, which is just sentiments, to make the sentiment here. Yeah, and this was just a bit of retired grey grain ribbon. I just fussy cut around the pine cones that I stamped out, and I used the upcoming new punch, which is going to be available throughout March, and it's part of the Saleabration's coordinations range, which are items you can buy to complement your Saleabration freebies. So that's a little simple easel card I made, and that was just using scraps that I had. I also used the paper, more or less just the paper, and made a little gift bag. Used a little gold library clip to close it, and again I used that same punch, but I used it, here's the punch by the way, I used the same punch but I used it that way up, vertically instead of horizontally, and again I stamped onto the Grapefruit Grove. This was a scrap as well, using the Call Me Clover just to tie in with the background. So that makes a cute little gift This bag. Card was another one that I made. This is using one of the DSPs, this is the Succulents DSPs, and I just used some scraps from my box of Melon Mambo and Lemon Lime Twist, and then there's a white layer there at the back as well, and it's all on a white card. And then I just made a little sentiment, again, using a Saleabration item. So all of these things have been made more or less using Saleabration items or that Saleabration coordination item. So that was another one I made. And then finally, the embossing folder. I used that to make a really simple card. It matches perfectly. So all I did was I put a layer of Crushed Curry cardstock again from scrap. And then I just used the embossing folder. Look at that, how deep and rich it is. Looks like plaster. Kept it really simple. A little strip, a little scrap of Whisper White, and I just again stamped a sentiment from part of my story. So all of those were made using Saleabration goodies. A couple of cards, a bag, and I'm just about to make this little box. So yeah. I thought I'd just show you them in action rather than just showing you the products, because I have shown you the products before, but I thought rather than just showing you the products, I'll show you what the products actually look like when you put them to use. A 10.5 inch by 6.5 inch piece of the paper. I'm going to start off by having a 1/2 inch score line here, and then a 3, then a 5.5, 8, and that's it. 10.5 at the end. I'm going to have a 1 inch score line, 2.5, and a 5. Okay. Life is very difficult at the minute with dogs. The puppy is the best behaved of all of them. The mum of the puppy is just, I cannot do anything without her barking. She just barks constantly and I have no idea why. She never used to. I don't know if she's overcompensating for the safety of the pups or what. So I really do apologise. I mean, she's always been quite vocal in my videos, and I can't lock her in a room. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put her outside. You know, I just have to work around her. So we're going to cut away this thin side. We're going to cut away these 2 pieces and this bottom piece. So we've just got that one joining flap left. Okay. And I'm just going to notch those 2 pieces in there. There's twins in. Now if you think about it, this is going to be the side of our box, this is going to be the front, the other side and the back. So we cut up these flaps at the bottom. And I'm going to, that's the front and the back, so I'm just going to notch in the 2 sides. Going to be a very simple box. I just wanted to show you what you could make with your own DSP if you chose to print your own or stamp your own pattern. Now this is going to be the front and this is going to be the back, so we can take all of this away on each side. So the second panel along can go. Take that one out, okay, and do the same with the other side. Release that and take that top piece off, and so then you can see now your box starting to form, and then what we'll have is we'll have these will push in and these will lap over. I think. So far anyway. So anyway, what I'm going to do with these 2 is I'm just going to notch them off just slightly. And you want them to be the same, so you might need to just tidy that up in a minute when they're together. Okay, and then I'm just going to burnish the score lines. I'm just making this up as I go along, so it might change. You could have burnished your score lines before you did your cutting, because then you've just got longer lines to do instead of lots of fiddly bits. This will be a lovely size. I've got some wax melts that I'm having a real massive clear out of things, selling all my candle making stuff and just getting rid of all my samples and things like that. So yeah, I'm having a real clear out in a minute. And so this would be nice to pop full of wax melts and send to somebody. Oh, I'll do it like that. That's nice. Bit of an accident. Sometimes things happen by accident and they're better than what you planned. And then you can see, as I said, when they're joined together, well, I did quite a good job of that. I nearly got them right, but not quite. So what I'm going to do then is I'm just going to pop some tape on this, the outside of here, and join that together. Really rub that down well, because sometimes you find that tape doesn't hold as well as a wet glue. And then I'm going to just, I'm not going to fold those, I'm just going to pop them in like that, okay, on the top of the box. But this is the bottom of the box. So I'm going to put the two sides down, then the back, then the front, so it looks nice and tidy from the front. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue, a little bit of tape on the bottom just to hold it. And then I'm just going to pop some along here as well. Just helps keep the box nice and square. And do give it a good press down, because in my experience, glue tape, it'll have all fallen apart by tomorrow. And then those bits will just go down like that, and those pieces will just go together. So I think what I might do is just stamp a little sentiment here. Let's get together and giggle, why not? And I would have used a bit of Saleabration ribbon, but because it's not available, I don't want to tease you with something you can't have. You can pick up retired things. It's going to be hard to pick up some of that ribbon. Okay, so there's that. So they're my little quick and simple makes using Saleabration goodies. I mean, all those beautiful things using stuff you got for free. Yeah, I think that's quite a little haul there of lovely things. So have fun, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.